All right, another Friday afternoon, and we're back out at Pinehurst Conservation Area. We were out last Friday. Haven't really had much snow since last Friday, but at least we still have snow. Taking advantage of the opportunity while we can on a beautiful sunny day. Cold though, minus 17 degrees Celsius, and in the wind chill, because the wind is getting up to 50 kilometers an hour today. In the wind chill, minus 25. So pretty cold today. We'll dress accordingly, and hopefully once we start moving, we're going to warm up soon enough. So we just started 5 minutes ago. Last week we did Pine Grove and Captain Kidd. So we're going to start on Morton today. It doesn't look like any of the trails have been groomed today, but somebody's been in here, and obviously they're using the tracks that were set earlier in the week. I'll have a look over on Morton and see how things are over there. We didn't get to go on that trail last week, so it's good for us to start there this week, and we'll see how warm we are after that. Maybe we'll do another loop. I'm pretty sure we're not stopping though this time. Normally we stop halfway, but I think today, pretty sure we'll go back to a vehicle and have a break there. See how Gord's skis are running today. Snow's quite fast, so mine are running good. Yeah, we don't normally get bundled up like this when we're cross-country skiing, but it's minus 17 degrees, 17 degrees outside right now. Gorgeous day though, but flippy cold. Flipping cold. Hey, okay, we're gonna turn. Actually, we're gonna turn right. Back up. We're just gonna turn. That's the Morton Trail right there. Yep, otherwise we're going to go back out on Pine Grove like we were last week. So this is Morton right here. Cool. Yeah. So Shades Mill and Guelph Lake all had their track set today. Yeah, so Guelph Lake had 6 loops track set, and Shades Mill had their 2 loops track set. But it actually said that this wasn't track set today, so on the website. So yeah, I know. That's why I'm glad we're here this week, because we won't be here next week. I don't think they set the track back here though, Gord. You know how they did Pine Grove last week for us? They haven't been through here. All right, we were on Captain Kidd last week, and we a lot of the walk track, and we had somebody in before us. No grooming in here though. They groomed Pine Grove last week when we were here. Actually, while we were in the middle of it. So this is going to be like Captain Kidd was last week. Yep. Pretty sure it's better for us to get them where the people were walking. This is easier. Snow like this is fine when you're on the flats, but when it's like this, when you had people walking on it and you're not sure to stay in somebody else's tracks or go out of them, makes it a lot more interesting going downhill, that's for sure. So the snow was great last week, and it got warmer on Tuesday, Wednesday here, so it got above freezing. So this snow has all had a chance to freeze over, and we actually really haven't had any fresh snow. We had a dusting last night, but as you can see, there's not much fresh snow here, so this is pretty icy actually. Should be an interesting day. I usually get ahead of them a bit. There we go. It is, eh? Actually, I think Pine Grove would have been a better choice for us, even with the hills. Well, we'll figure it out. We just capped a kid last week. So of the 3 trails, Pine Grove is probably the most difficult. It's the one that's at the back of the park, so it's 1.5 kilometers back from the parking lot. But, and then another just under 2 kilometers to the loop. It's got more hills. This one's closer to the parking lot. It has some hills too, but not as big as the ones on Pine Grove. The wind is not as bad as I thought it was going to be, and as they basically were calling for 50 km/h winds today, but it's not that bad. Yeah. So Pine Grove, as the name would suggest, is in a regrowth forest. And it's forested. Morton has a bit of forest on it, but it's out in the open too. And actually, there's a place up here we'll go to. If you take a left off the track, that actually goes out to a tree in the middle of the field, and then you can see the valley out towards Glen Morris. It's a nice spot. We normally stop for beer there, but we'll see how we're feeling today. It's pretty cold, so I'm not sure today is beer weather. We'll see. You all right? You want to go up to the tree? Yeah, it's over here. Yeah. I'm not taking my gloves off today, though, I'll tell you. Yeah. Now that we're moving, it's better. I like to do lots of things to keep busy, as you can tell by my YouTube channel. I can tell you by far, though, cross-country skiing is the best exercise. I get my heart rate up more doing this than any of the cycling that I do. Hiking is good too, though, actually, but cross-country skiing is even better. Bit of a hike out and back. We're gonna go back the way we came. Or maybe not. Somebody's gone the other way, maybe we'll go back the other way. But good spot for a break anyway. So this is where we're gonna have our first break. So you want to stop here, or you want to find somewhere else? This is a nice spot to stop. Yeah. I drove my car down here, eh? I got a picture. So that's Glen Morris Road over there.
Yeah.
And I noticed this tree. Well, actually, first off, I noticed the barn coming down Glen Morris today.
Okay.
I said, that's the barn we see all the time. So then I turned down here, and sure enough, this is the tree. So I've got a picture from the road down there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
Good. Awesome news.
All right, now you can feel the cold. It is cold with the wind like that, and the wind is picking up now that we're out in the open, but well, we'll be back in the trees in a minute. It'll be better. Now, and now it actually feels colder than -17. Well, even in this cold weather, nice to have that break. Always a good place to have a stop, to shoot the shit. You have a cold beer, and those were cold. Now we're gonna head back and figure out what loop we're gonna do next. So this is halfway on the Morton Trail. We still have almost a kilometer left to the back. So we loop back around to where we started. Are your skis moving any better now that you wax them again?
What's that?
Are your skis moving any better now that you wax them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're going good today. It's just me. I didn't have the energy today.
No?
Yeah.
All right, let's go tackle. Now we're going to hit a couple of hills. So the flat part of Morton is the stuff we've just gone through. Now this becomes like because technically this is the other side of Captain Kidd now, right? You know how you go up the ravine?
Yeah.
This is.
I don't remember.
Okay, so Captain Kidd, if you watched the video last week, Captain Kidd on the way back, we came in and out along the ravine. There's always a ravine to your left.
Okay.
So now the ravine's to our right. So now we're going back over to the same kind of terrain as Captain Kidd.
So what way's the truck from?
Well, we're going to go that way, but you can see the ravine's down there, so we're going to end up looping around and going around the ravine. Although we did a good job in the fall. I mean, we got out pretty much every Friday this fall. Yeah, it makes it a little easier when it's groomed. There's a place that I go, well, a couple of places I go that are closer to where I live in Cambridge. Shades Mill actually has some really good terrain to cross-country ski. This is just a little closer to Gord. Hoping to get out there before the end of the season. But even Pushlands Track, where we mountain bike in the summertime, actually there's people out there skiing and walking, but actually a lot of people with the fat tire bikes are in there too, so you can actually ski on their tracks. That comes in handy. So that's a good spot to go to. But they don't do any grooming out of that Pushlands Track though. They do at Shades Mill, and normally they do here. Although, apparently not on Morton. There's a hill. Let's see if we can get up here without taking our skis off. Yeah, I don't want to take my skis off. Too much of a pain. All right. I'll get your heart rate up. Quite so windy in here. It's still pretty cold. But comfortable once you're moving. Once your body starts moving around, it's actually not cold at all. As a matter of fact, we both have balaclavas on and neither of us are wearing them. So it's we're at that stage now where we're debating whether or not to peel off layers. The problem is, if you peel off layers when you go back to the car, when you go back out, if you stop on the second loop, it's a bit cold to stop for a few minutes. So I'd rather sweat than peel off the layer. Okay, so now we got two options here though. This one takes us to the left side of the parking lot. That one takes us to the right side of the parking lot. So when you're coming back on Morton, depending on which way you come in, but if you come in from the top of the parking lot, then take the second driveway or the second path on Morton, and it'll take you back to the top of the parking lot. And that's Pinehurst Lake down at the bottom there. Actually, normally when we come back from Pine Grove, there's another trail closer to the lake. That's the trail that we would normally take coming back. Because unfortunately here, you kind of have to take the skis off. But we'll go back this way anyway. nobody in the park. So I am pretty sure I am safe. We go there. Come back for those in a few minutes. Everything all good?